Hi everyone. So today I thought of taking a technical presentation on Solr search engine. Why Solr? Because we are using Solr search engine for our Sitecore projects, which we are using to develop our Trelleborg portals, website portals. So I'll be covering few topics on this one, like definition of a search engine, how search engine works, list of search engines, advantages or disadvantages, use case using a Solr search engine, and questions if you have any. So it will take roughly around 20 minutes to cover this topic, or cover this technical presentation on Solr search engine. Okay. So let's start with definition of a search engine. Okay. A search engine collects and organizes data or content from multiple sources. So basically what does a search engine do is it first collects all the data from multiple resources, and then we index the data or organize the data, so that whenever you give a keyword to search the result, it provides you with the relevant information. Okay, that's what a search engine is all about. So, or it's a place where one can find specific information in an easy way. That's what we do, right? Whenever we visit Google, so we just enter the keyword at there, and then we search, and it presents us with a list of documents or results which contains the particular keyword, right? So, or it's a program that searches document for specified keyword and returns the list of documents where keywords are found. That's what I said just now. Okay, I would like to also say about indexing, because indexing is the key for any search engine, and it is repeatedly used. Okay, so what is indexing? It is the processing of original data into highly efficient cross-reference lookup in order to facilitate rapid searching. The purpose is to optimize speed and performance in finding the relevant documents for every search query or keyword. Okay, so it's nothing but it's a highly efficient cross-reference lookup. Okay, what I mean by this is, like, if you want to correlate indexing, means if you have a textbook, means at the last few pages there will be pages for index pages, right? So what does it do? The book which contains index pages, there will be a list of keywords, and for those keywords there will be multiple there can be multiple page numbers, or one just a single page number. Means if at all, if you are looking for any particular word, you go to the index, you look for that word in alphabetical order, and then you can see that there will be a list of page numbers. Okay, so it means to say that you can find those words in those page numbers, rather than you won't search the entire book, all the pages, right, for those words. So indexing helps you that way. Okay, that's what indexing is here. It means how search engine works. Basically it works on these three principles: crawling, indexing, rank. Okay, crawling or nothing but collating the data. I mean, it scores the internet for content, look over the code or content for each URL or data they find. Okay, it all collates and it all places the data in particular folder, and that is what we do. And then we index the data, we organize the data, indexing, or we tokenize the data, so that the relevant information is passed on to the end user. And then we do ranking. Okay, so ranking provides us so the best results or the best match is ranked high, so that whenever we search for a keyword, the high rank will appear first, so that we get the proper relevant information. Okay, so there are many search engines, organizations that work on search engines, they use their own proprietary algorithms to implement indexing, to do the indexing or crawling or ranking. So they have their own algorithms. AOL has got their own algorithm, Google has got their own, but basically they use these principles: crawling, indexing, and rank. So the top 10 search engines that I have listed here are Google, Bing, Yahoo, Baidu, Yandex, DuckDuckGo, Ask.com, and AOL.com. Okay, so Google is roughly around 90% of the users use this, and Bing, Yahoo, Baidu is used extensively in China, Yandex in Russia, DuckDuckGo. I think AOL is the oldest among all these search engines. And there are many other. I've listed only 10 of the top 10 of them here. So advantages and disadvantages of search engines. Okay, advantages are can expand our knowledge easily through using a search engine. Obviously, because if you have a search engine which has collected a large amount of data or documents, so we just go into a search engine and ask for we search for a relevant keyword, and it provides us with the relevant information. Okay, so we need not go through all the documents, rather we just go through the indexed documents. Okay, that's what it means. And potential customers find your site because of your SEO, because it means to say that like the customers always come back to you always again and again if your search engine is good. Okay, good SEO means your site is responsive, your site speed is good, and there is no latency for mobile users. The more the search engine is good, the people always like to use it, and they need not go through all the pages. Rather, they will just go through the search engine, look for information, and then directly get into that particular page or for that to obtain the information. Okay, so it all depends on your search engine, how good your search engine is, so that they need not look into all the documents or pages, right? So these are the advantages. So if the search engine is good, means obviously it is advantage for you. Disadvantages is sometimes it wastes too much of time to pick useful information from seas of search engines. Okay, you have you have searched for a keyword and it comes up with a lot of documents, with the same keyword, and the end user gets confused. I mean, which document to pick? I mean, again, he has to go through all the documents. Okay, so even though it's the rankings, if the ranks are same, means then it is a disadvantage for the end user. It gets confused. Okay, which one to pick or which one not to pick. Okay, from the results he is looking at. And those who use search engines very frequently may become lazy or even stupid. Okay, so you can't always use search engine for even for silly things. Okay, it's common sense. It's simply like even for simple math, simple math problems, you tend to use calculator. Okay, so that's one of the disadvantages even with the search engine as well. Let's go through the use case using Solr search engine. Why Solr? Because it's an enterprise grade web search platform built on top of Lucene, okay, Apache Lucene, and it's highly scalable and open source search library. Okay. So let's have a look at this Apache Solr website. So it says it's blazing fast open source enterprise search platform built on Apache Lucene. Okay, before Solr we were using Apache Lucene for searching, and now Solr on top of Apache Lucene is very good, and it's highly scalable, and is and it's got a lot of features, and the community support is very good. Okay, so you will not get stuck. I mean, even if you get stuck somewhere, so the community support is very good. So get into the download page here, and then you can download one of the versions. Latest is 8.5. You can download the zip file and then extract to a folder. Okay, so it's as simple as it is. I have extracted a folder and I am inside the bin folder. Okay, and open a prompt from the bin folder to start the server. Okay, so before that I will just check the status of the Solr, whether it is running or not. It's not running, so let's start the server. -p8983. Okay, I'm starting the server on port 8983. It takes roughly around 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Sorry. Okay, the server is started. You can look at Solr status again. Yes, so these are the information about the Solr server. Now we can get into this dashboard, localhost 8983/Solr. So it shows the dashboard, which contains logging, core admin, Java properties, thread properties. We can observe the memory consumption. Okay, so let me talk about the core. Okay, so Solr core is, you need to create a core. It's like creating a table in a database. Just like that, we create a core in the Solr search engine, and then we create the data, and then we dump the data inside this particular Solr into this Solr core, and then we index the data. So let me create a core. So I'm creating a core. Okay, now a core is created. Let's check by refreshing the dashboard. Okay, so the core got created with all the data results here. So it has created data directory under test demo and instance directory, which is test demo. Now what we do is we crawl the website of troublebug.com and then we index the data. Okay. Okay, now we are using post.jar here to crawl the data, to crawl the website and then index the data. Okay. It's giving some error here. It says site not found. So let's check. Yes. Okay, so the issue was the core that I mentioned was wrong. It should be test demo. Okay, forgot about it. Yeah, now it works fine. It takes roughly around 15 seconds. Yeah, so it spent around 19 seconds to go through our website troublebug.com/en, and then it has to index the data. Okay, so by default it takes only the one page, that is home page. If I mention as -d recursive as 10 or 5, then it will dig into all the links till 5 levels, and then it will even process that particular data as well. Okay, now let's look into the Solr dashboard. So here we just select test demo and then query. Okay, now I would like to query all and see what I get. So this is what the entire data has been indexed from the home page. Okay, now if I just mention it as Subhash and I say search, okay, it says found 0 because there is nothing like that. Okay, now search everything, it gives here. So we can even take this example. Just search for world. It gives me 1 because we have the world here. Okay, or else we can even search for a tag. I just give a wrong number here to test it as 7 instead of 8 and execute. It returns no, it's not there. Sorry, that metadata itself is not there because we have to remove this. Now response found is 0. If we give it as 8 here, you you should get result found as 1. Okay, it is already there with this data. So we can do this for multiple pages, or we can do this with even the XML files, right? So we can do it with okay. So if you look at here, so for an example, they are using the core getting started. So we can input an XML file which contains multiple tags, and based on the tag which gets indexed, we can search on that one. So we can say ID colon 42, it returns the row there. I mean, it returns one result. Okay, so if you have multiple IDs with 42, means it will return those many counts. Okay, so we can use JSON as well. We can use PDF. We can use multiple. We can say star.json or star.xml. We can just refer to one particular folder and ask it to index all the data inside that folder. Okay, so that is for one particular core. Okay, so it is like a set of data for a particular core. You can't mix up with URLs, websites, and XML data all in one particular core. For every relevant information you are looking for the common set of data, you have to create a core, and then you have to put it. You have to create a core, and then you can start working there. Okay, so there are a lot of libraries and jar files also available for Java. We can do it programmatically as well. So there are a lot of jar files available to implement this one. Even programmatically also we can do this one. Okay, so that's all about the Solr search engine. So if you have any questions, please feel free to mail the questions to me at subhash.kurni@elbo.com. I'll try to answer all your questions. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Thanks.